Hello and welcome to the 2024 Virtual Graduate Expo at Seneca Polytechnic. My name is Sheila Morethi and I'm the Engagement Coordinator with the Academic Pathways team here at Seneca. This afternoon, we're excited to have the Robert Gordon University to provide a brief overview of their graduate programs. And if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to type them in the chat. And if you have any other questions, we'll have a Q&A at the end of the session. I'll now pass it over to my colleague Dan to get us started. Dan?
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. And thank you to everybody watching the presentation today. As Sheila said, my name is Daniel and I work for Robert Gordon University and I'm the International Partnerships Manager. And my job is at the university is trying to create ways in which you can study at Seneca and then transfer over to Robert Gordon University to top up to your master's degree. So I'm delighted to talk to you a little bit about RGU, maybe talk to you a little bit about some of the facilities we have, but also talk about some of the courses that you can transfer into as well. And for you that don't already know, Robert Gordon University is a Scottish university. We're based in the city of Aberdeen, which is on the northeast coast of Scotland. So it's what we call like a seaside city. We have a beach, we have areas where you can go swimming. We actually have a lot of dolphins that swim up in and around the Aberdeen area. So if you like swimming with dolphins or you would like to swim with dolphins, then certainly Aberdeen would be the place for you. We are the third largest city in Scotland, the top two cities being Edinburgh and Glasgow. And the distance from Aberdeen to London, if you were flying, would be just over 1 hour in duration. So it's a relatively a very short distance to travel from Aberdeen to some of the major cities within the UK, such as London, Manchester, Newcastle, and also some of the other Scottish cities as well. We're a cosmopolitan city, but we're a small city in comparison to some of the other cities within the UK. So we have about 300,000 people who live in the city of Aberdeen. And the majority of those students, about 60,000 students are actually, 60,000 people are actually students from two different institutions, ourselves and the University of Aberdeen. But really, it's quite easy to travel up and down the country as if you're a student within the UK. As you can see here, some little pictures of what the city is like and what kind of environment you will live in as if you were coming to study in Aberdeen. So traditionally, Scotland is famous for its castles, and we have over 300 different castles within Scotland, all within distance of the university. So you can see here we have a pin castle called Craigavere Castle, which is only about 30 minutes from the university. And as I said before, we are based by the sea, so we have our own beach and harbour where a lot of students will go and kind of rest and recuperate outside of class and at the weekends as well. We are a riverside campus, and I'll show you a picture in a second, but our campus goes by the river. So it's not in different places within the city, it's all congealed together in one place, which means it's easier to go from class to class. We are a modern university, so we're a post-92 university. We have 8 different schools within Robert Gordon University, School of Business, School of Computing, School of Engineering, Health, Art, and Architecture. But all our courses are geared around getting you ready for industry. So even though that we will teach you in terms of a strong academic background and we'll give you a very strong academic qualification, we will teach you all the skills as well that is needed for you to get a job. So we focus on the vocational skills as well as the academic skills at Robert Gordon University. In many of the core courses that we have links with industry. So as part of your degree course, you'll be able to go on work placements, you'll be able to go on trips to the various different types of industry and learn a little bit more about how your degree is translated into the real working world. So this is a little bit of a kind of like a scenic shot of Aberdeen. So as you can see, the university follows the river. So it's what we call a riverside campus. We have accommodation on campus towards the bottom of your screen here, which is where some of our postgraduate students will study. But we also have accommodation very close to the university and also in the city centre as well. So there's lots of different types of accommodation opportunities available for you as a student of IGU. As you can see, it's very green, and that's pretty much what Scotland is like. It's a very green country. So within a few minutes you're by the sea, and in a few minutes the other way you're at the start of the Highlands as well. So it's a very scenic and very beautiful place in which to live, and also a beautiful place in which to study as well. So fingers crossed this plays, but this is a little video that kind of gives you a little bit more of a student's perspective on life in Aberdeen. So as you can see from that video there, we're kind of a dynamic university. We have about 16,000 students currently living and studying at Robert Gordon University. The majority of those students are actually from the UK. About 13,000 students are actually from England and from Scotland. And we have a growing international community of about 2,000 to 3,000 international students. So even though that you will be studying with us, people in your class you will have many UK students studying with you, but you will also have an international community studying with you as well from different parts of the world. We have international students from over 132 countries. So within your class, if it's business or computing or even health related subjects, you will have students from all over the world studying alongside you too. Let's try and find the next screen. I suppose that one second. Okay, let me just see where to go next. Okay, okay. So even though we're a small institution as compared to other UK institutions, we're very proud in what we achieved. And I think one of the things I want to highlight to you today is around our graduate employability rates. Graduate employability means how easy it is for you to go and get a job with an RGU degree and when you graduate from us. And we're actually very proud to be the first in Scotland and number 2 in the UK actually for graduate employability. That means students from us who study with us and who graduate with us will actually go on and get a job or carry on in further education within 6 months of graduating. So we're actually the best in Scotland in terms of our graduate employability, and actually the second best in the UK in terms of our graduate employability as well. One of the reasons for that is our links to industry. And as I said a little bit earlier, we are a vocational university, so we focus on our academic skills, but we focus on giving our students the practical experience that is needed to get a job as well. So a lot of our students really benefit from that and benefit from our links to industry, and they can be able to find a job or actually continue in education within 6 months of graduating from us. Okay, So depending on what you're studying at RGU, there's different types of options for you. So if you're studying, for example, a graduate certificate, what that means is that you will study your graduate certificate at Seneca and then transfer to RGU for 2 semesters and then graduate with an MSc degree. And we have various different types of routes that are available for you, depending on what type of options you are studying at Seneca. So if you're doing a graduate certificate in a business related subject, there is a wide selection of business degree opportunities that are available to you at GU. If you're studying a computer sciences related graduate certificate at Seneca, again, there's many different types of computer related MSc degrees that you could study at RGU as well. So there's various different types of options that are available for you. And what I would recommend you to do is to look on our website. If you go on our website and type in www.rgu.ac.uk/Canada, you can see a link to Seneca College. And if you click on that link, it will list the different types of routes that are available for you. Again, if you are studying a business related subject, there's a variety of different types of subjects that you can study at RGU. You can do courses that are related to international business. You could do courses that are related to international tourism, international hospitality, courses that are related to marketing or digital marketing. So there's lots of different types of and variety of courses that are available for you as well. And I would recommend you just to have a look at our website and look at the different type of pathway of opportunities that are available for you to come from Seneca to RGU. So again, one of the easiest ways to do that is to go on the website and type www.rgu.ac.uk/Canada. Click on the link for Seneca and it will bring up a PDF document detailing the routes available for you. Or you can have a look on our online course finder as well, where you can see in more detail the different types of degree programs that we offer. One thing I want to say is at RGU, we're a little bit unique, is that the majority of degree programs, especially within our business school, as well as our school of computing, are all 1 year in duration. So a master's degree with us is 1 year, but the majority of these postgraduate degrees are what we call conversion masters. So what that means, you don't have to have studied that exact topic at Seneca to be able to study that exact topic at RGU as well. You can have some flexibility. So for example, if you were studying a general business management graduate certificate at Seneca, you could do something with a little bit more specialisms in it at RGU as well. So you could do a business management graduate certificate at Seneca and then do a course that is related to marketing or international business at RGU instead. So I would definitely recommend for you to have a look at our website, which kind of breaks down the different types of options that are available for you. Again, I want to talk a little bit more about employability rates. So we talked a little bit earlier about getting a job, and I think that's really important for any student, international and UK-based student, that wants to try and get ahead in terms of their career. So one of the things that we do at RGU is try to get you ready to be able to get a job. And we have a lot of different types of features at RGU that we kind of get our students to participate in order to get you ready for industry. One of the things that we do is we offer a resume and assessment help center. So if you're having struggling writing your essay, writing your resume, or you want help in order in ways and to improve that, we can help and support you through that process. We also have a service where if you are going for a job interview, it could be an online job interview, it could be an in-person job interview, we can give you interview practice sessions. So you will come to us, we will pretend to be the employer, and we will do mock interviews with you to try and get you trying to build your confidence, but also get you ready to be able to do that interview for real and do it really, really well. We have various part-time job fairs at the university throughout the year. So if you're coming to the UK and you're wanting to get some work experience while you're studying, you can be able to look at the different types of jobs that we have available at these part-time fairs as well. And these jobs are open to both UK and international students. And we do try and encourage some of our international students to take up some part-time work during their studies. One, to earn a little bit of money that you can use to go traveling or to help towards your living costs. But also as well, it kind of gives you that kind of work experience, which is needed to when you're looking to further your career at a later date. Also, as well, we have a really new initiative, which is the RGU Startup Accelerator Program. So for those students who really have a business mind and you have a business idea, but you're not really sure what the next steps would be in order to grow that idea into a real business, we have a dedicated team at the university that will help nurture that idea for you. So you can go and speak to our RGU Startup Accelerator team. They will be able to take that idea that you have, give you advice and help, and then help you grow that idea into a real business that then you can then start and develop further after you've graduated from the university too. So we do a lot of work outside of the standard teaching at RGU that will help you get ready for the workplace as well. And I do recommend students who come to RGU to really utilize and take advantage of these career support services that we have. All of these are free. There's no extra cost to you as a student. So we just encourage you to try and use these as much as possible too. As well as services that are related to your career, we have a lot of welfare and societies as well that you can join. We have different types of clubs that are related to sports. So, for example, if you like to play badminton or basketball or hockey or football or soccer, we have different types of clubs that you can join. We also have course-related societies as well. So, if, for example, you are really into your computers, we have course societies related to computer programming, cybersecurity, computer gaming, etc. So we do try and encourage you as an international student to join a society or join a club where you can meet other people with the same interests and hobbies as yourself. For those of you that are of a particular religion, we've got faith-based societies as well. So that lots of different opportunities for you as a student to meet other people with the same interests and hobbies and faiths as yourself. And for those of you who are a little bit active, we have our RGU sports facilities as well. So again, we have different types of sports clubs and different types of teams that represent the university on a very casual level, but also on a more professional level as well. So for example, if you are very good at soccer, you can join one of our soccer teams that compete against other universities, not just in Scotland, but in the rest of the UK as well. So lots of different types of activities that you can join, even if you are semi-professional, professional, or like myself, non-professional level too. So definitely we would recommend you to do that. All our sports facilities at RGU are free. So if you like going to the gym or like going swimming, you don't need to pay in order to be an RGU sports member. It's free as a student from RGU as well. So student membership for any of our sports clubs is for free. Just talking a little bit about accommodation. So we have different types of accommodation that are available for you as a student from Seneca. The different type of accommodation that we have is different in terms of the price point that we offer and the features that you get from the accommodations as well. So normally we have two major ones. So one is accommodation where you will share with maybe 5 other people. So it'll be 6 people of you living together in one large dorm room. You would have your own bedroom, but maybe you will share a kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom with your other dorm mates. We also have more private accommodation, is where you have your own bedroom and you have your own bathroom, but maybe you will share maybe you'll share a kitchen and a living space with some of the other people as well. The price varies depending on what type of accommodation you want. and how close it is to the university. But if you look on our website at www.rgu.ac.uk/accommodation, it kind of breaks down the different types of accommodation options that are available to you. If you don't want to live in RGU accommodation, that's fine. There's other options available for you too. There's many different types of accommodation providers that offer accommodation to students in Aberdeen. So these are very professional, reputable companies that specialize in student accommodation. So we can recommend some of those accommodation providers to you if you would like to use them, or if you would prefer to rent directly from an individual who has a home in Aberdeen that is letting out their home to students, you can certainly do that as well. And with our res team will help you facilitate that agreement. So we will have a look through the contracts. We will support you in having the meetings with the landlords to make sure that you get the best deal for you, and you are looked after completely through that process. So just an example of a testimonial for one of our Canadian students who quite recently graduated from RGU from doing initially a graduate certificate in business, came to RGU and did continued and did a master's degree in international marketing. And this is one of his comments about RGU as well. So I think as an international student, he really found the benefits of studying at RGU. He really immersed himself in the local culture. He made friends, and he really took advantage of what it's like being an international student within the UK. So I think this is a really nice quote that kind of sums up his experience as a student at RGU as well. So as a guide, I know when we think about costs for going abroad, a lot of the perception is that it's quite expensive, but actually when you compare it to other cities in the UK or in other countries, it's actually quite reasonable. So everything from accommodation to internet to utilities to groceries and to your stationery for school, transportation, is somewhere between £763 and £1,200. If I'm honest with you, it's very difficult to spend £1,200 a month. I live in Aberdeen, and I certainly don't spend £1,200 a month on all of my things as well. I spend somewhere in the middle of 700 and 1,200, and you as an international student would be round about the same. Normally, on average, it's around about £800-900 a month you will spend, which if you compare that to other cities in the UK, it's considerably cheaper. And as an international student, as you may already know, you can work part-time. So you can work up to 20 hours a week as an international student during term time and 40 hours a week during non-term time. So a lot of students will actually work alongside their studies to earn a little bit of money that they can use to buy food or save and go traveling at the end of their program. Again, as a member of Seneca, you will be guaranteed a scholarship from RGU as well. So depending on what you want to study, the scholarships differ a little bit, but you'll be getting somewhere between £2,000 and £3,000 for a scholarship from RGU as well, and that would be taken off your tuition fees. There's no separate application required for that. All you need to do is submit your application to RGU, and we will then give you an automatic scholarship as well. So normally it says £2,000, but normally we give somewhere around about £2,500, £3,000 for Seneca students. As well as other different types of scholarships that you're coming from. So depending where in the world that you are originally from, you might be from Canada, you might be from another country in the world. It doesn't matter. There's lots of different types of scholarships that are available for you. So you have, if you are an international student studying at Seneca and you want to come to RGU, there's international scholarships available for you. If you're a Canadian student and you're coming to Seneca, there's specific Canadian scholarships that you can apply for as well. We have other scholarships that are RGU Pacific. So for example, if you are interested in sport and you're really, really good at sports and you play at a kind of a semi-professional level, we have an RGU sports scholarship that you can apply for as well. So depending on what you want to study and also what your background is in terms of your nationality and in terms of what you are doing in terms of your hobbies and interests, there's other different types of scholarships that are available for you as well. And if you look on our website, there's a list of every different type of scholarship that is available for you. Just to give you a little bit of information, and these are some of our social handles. So if you are a big X fan or you use Instagram or Facebook, you can reach out to us on those social handles. Or if you want to see some more videos about RGU, we have a wide selection of YouTube videos there as well that kind of takes you through campus tours. You can look at the different type of accommodation that we have. You can look at the classrooms and student life at RGU as well. So there's lots of different types of videos there for you to get a little bit more of an understanding of what it's like to live in Aberdeen, but also study at RGU as well. And finally, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me personally. I put my email address there for you and my WhatsApp is on here too. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions and I'd love to be able to speak to you in more detail. But again, thank you for your time today. It's lovely to speak to you and, I look forward to maybe hearing from a few of you very soon. Thank you very much.